Welcome to the 3D Interactive PDF. My name is Todd Davis. I'm the lead animator for 21st Century Forensic Animations. And in the next few minutes, I'll walk you through some of the basic features of navigating the interactive PDF. In this example, we are using Adobe Reader, which is the free version of the software. The full version of Adobe Acrobat Pro possesses a lot more 3D capability. When you first open the document, we see the initial shot of the scene with the 3D model. This was the scene of an officer-involved shooting, with markers for the decedent and various physical evidence that was obtained and documented by the police department. From here, you can take your left mouse button, click and drag, and it will rotate the camera around the scene, giving you the ability to view any object from any perspective. If you click both the left and right mouse buttons and drag, it will pan the camera across the scene. Clicking and dragging the right mouse button will allow you to zoom your camera in or out. So far, these are the three main modes of navigating the scene. If you happen to rotate, pan, or zoom the scene so it is no longer visible in the viewport, you can always click the home button at the top to return to the default view. As I'm sure you've noticed, there are several yellow globes floating around the scene. These are selectable objects that allow you to move the camera directly to that location. To do so, just click on one of the globes, right-click, which will bring up the pop-up menu, select Part Options, Zoom to Part. Now we can hide the globe by right-clicking, Part Options, Hide. From here, you can use the three basic tools we went over to move the camera anywhere you'd like, or you can zoom to another globe using the pop-up menu. Zoom to Part, Part Options, Hide. Now I'll introduce you to the Model Tree tab. You access the model tree by clicking this button, which will bring up the menu on the left. This contains a list of every object in the 3D scene, as well as each preset view that has been created for you. In this particular incident, there was quite a bit of physical evidence left at the scene, which our client wanted to be able to zoom to in order to discuss with members of the litigation for analysis purposes. You see in the model tree we have listed these as evidence markers 1 through 9. As with the globes, you can right-click on one of the evidence markers and select Zoom to Part. Right-click, Zoom to Part. As you can see, this was a slug documented and recovered from the scene of the incident that was located next to the right rear tire of this particular vehicle. If we zoom to another evidence marker, we see that there was a shell casing left between these two vehicles in the parking lot. Finally, if we click on the object labeled Decedent, zoom to Part, we are able to zoom directly to the position of the decedent. This Zoom to Part tool works not only with evidence markers and spheres, but any object in the 3D scene. Let's go back now to the initial view that we started with using the Home button. If we look closely on the Model Tree tab, we see that each object in the 3D scene is listed with a check mark next to it. This check mark controls the visibility. This gives us the ability to turn on or off the buildings, the vehicles out front, or the vehicles in the parking lot. In fact, each object in the scene can be turned on or off, allowing you, the user, to tailor any view to your liking. Finally, we will discuss the preset views that we create for you. These views can be accessed in the model tree or from the drop-down menu above the main viewport, or with these buttons created here that cycle through the views. This scene has 4 views. There's the main view that we see here, 2 witness views, and a top view. If we go to the top and select Next View, we will travel to the viewpoint of Witness 1. If we hit Next View again, we travel to the viewpoint of Witness 7. We can select the top view and see a true orthographic view of the scene. This particular scene is rotated a bit so that north is at the top of the PDF document. And as with any view, you have full dynamic control. Well, this concludes our introduction to the 3D PDF. The built-in functionality that Adobe has included in their portable document format has an unlimited number of uses and is extremely rich in the content it is able to deliver. All of this makes for an excellent way to communicate your story to a client, opposing counsel, or an expert. Remember, if you have any questions, just give us a call, and please check back soon, as we will be posting more videos on the 21st channel.